So I guess this is kind of going to be a kind of ASMR video. I'm going to keep my voice down quite a bit. I am filling my empties. I don't know, there's probably a name for that. And I picked up this haul at the grocery store, and I'm going to do something that I don't normally do. Also, this is very, very difficult and very, very messy thing to do. There's things that I'm going to tell you that you should do. You should use funnels, is one thing. And also, I'm a sad beige mom, and I didn't realize that. If you don't know what that is, Google that. Maybe we'll talk about that more as I go along here. But I have my mason jars here, and I like to fill these with the spices from the bags that I use. So I will show you the stuff that I use pretty much every day. Let's go. The first thing, which I've been out of a few days, I've been waiting to get this, and I only bought one bag of this because it's kind of expensive, and when I run out, I will buy one bag, but when it's on sale, I'll buy like 4 bags or something, so probably about $8.99. Stevia leaf powder. It is a substitute for sugar. It's not a sweetener. It's not a sweetener, but I could probably read on the bag what it says it does. But it's a herb that tastes sweet. So it's like your taste buds think it's sugar, but it's actually, like basil head that tastes like sugar. A very strange thing. I like it. Sometimes you have to grow an acquiration to it. That's not a word. But yeah, it's an acquiring taste. Anyway, it looks like this. It's green. And there's extracts and other stuff that has stuff added to it. And it's usually a white powder. They try to make it look like sugar as much as they possibly can. But I just like the pure leaf. And this one, what is this? It's organic. It's from organic. I think it's been banned in the United States, which is also kind of strange. Could it be? I don't know. I heard someone say that it causes depression. But could they be trying to, keep people sick and needing sugar? Anyway, I love it. I put it in anything I want to make sweet. I don't want to waste it because it's like gold. I used to order it on Amazon, but it's no longer available. I go to a health food store and I buy this. And it's not at my favorite grocery store. Everything else, it's really sweet too. They say I don't know, 10 times as sweet as sugar. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Use a funnel. This is so hard. Okay, this bag, I would completely ran out of. So I washed the jar. And when I do this, it is very important to me to wash the jar. But today I'm going to do something. I'm going to go against my my OCD. And I'm going to get a bowl so I don't waste anything. And then I'm going to just put oatmeal on this bowl because it's getting caught on the rim. There's something about it. Have you ever tried to sift or funnel in flour? This is kind of the same consistency. It also comes with a packet of silicone. Is that what it is? That's what they put in there to absorb the powder. A silicone gel packet that it always says "do not eat." So it's filling up the jar pretty well. So usually, I'm gonna take that out later. And let me not waste any of this, but I'll just sprinkle it in this bowl. So 4, I'm going to go in and take that out later, and I'll lick it off and make sure I don't waste any. But this is one of the reasons why I like to display these things, because beautiful colors. And there are a few things. There are the Himalayan sea salt, which I use way too often, that I don't put the screw top on it, and I keep it over here with a tea station, because I don't drink coffee, but I mean, it's more of a hot chocolate station. I'll probably talk about that more. Anyway, beautiful colors, Himalayan sea salt and the green stevia powder. And then the other jar that I keep over here are tea bags, and right now these spearmint peppermint ones that I have in here are round. And how cool is that? So, I always make sure that I empty completely before I refill, and I wash it out. And I'm not going to do it this time. This is a little test. I'm going to try to push the old stuff to the top, but always just for this video, and also because I would never do anything like this. So I'm pushing my boundaries just this one time, and also it's going to look nicer. So I'll have this all filled up completely kind of thing. I don't want to open a bag halfway also, because when I do that, I don't want to interrupt the ones that are, and I'll go into the bag, into the extra storage of bags that I have, the duplicates that I have, which I do, like I'll buy in bulk and save. That's something that I do that minimalists don't do, is I always, when there's a sale, I'll buy lots and lots of it, especially because I eat the same thing every day. Chili powder. I put this in hummus, and I put this in on popcorn. Again, this has the flour consistency. This is not going to be easy. I do have a funnel. I'm going to try this. Okay, I'm going to... Again, beautiful color. These fall colors that I like so much. Okay, that was good. And sometimes I like this. Like if I use my dirty popcorn bowl and I put oatmeal and pineapple in it, I don't mind it having a little tinge of chili spice. Or sometimes I put it into my hot chocolate. So this one, because I don't always have hummus, I don't always have popcorn, I screw the lid on there. Also, some of them are behind the door, so, and I use them the least. Rosemary. All of these also I know are superfoods, so I've kind of chosen things that I know are really good for you and beneficial for daily standards. I couldn't tell you what they're good for. I hear something in a podcast, and I know what's readily available for me to get. Oh, no name brand. It's like, this is like the good value from Walmart, which you might, so it's like the generic brand from the Loblaws grocery stores that I shop at, which is no frills, but this is a no-name brand, and it's the generic. And again, usually I would empty it out completely. And the static. Yeah, these are my favorite colors. This is great. Oh, besides white. Sad beige dad. So, don't listen to people who say that organic is no different than conventional. Always buy organic. If you can afford organic, buy organic. I can't afford it right now. I'm practically homeless. But even when I wasn't making very much money, when I actually had a job, I would still buy everything organic. But now that I don't have a job, I think that it's probably best that I don't. Until things are more stable. All right, rosemary. I thought I was going to be able to fit 2 in here, but I'm not. So these aren't getting as filled as much as I would think to. Let me shake this up a little bit, because we know that there's some old stuff in there. But I have an extra bag now, which we won't open, we'll keep sealed. Where was I going? So a sad beige mom, it was just a phenomenon that I learned about. So if you've seen my other videos, you know that everything I have is natural cotton and wood, and it's all the same tone, and earth tones, and it's all like from the earth, and I'm this big hippie guy, but not really at the same time, conservative hippie. So moms have that aesthetic. It's kind of this boho kind of thing, the lace and the very much my aesthetic, but not as girly and frilly and stuff like that. But it is that natural thing. However, sometimes they do things like they spray paint plastic toys, which I definitely don't agree with. You can't spray paint plastic, as far as I know. I don't think it ever works out. It would always chip off. It's just, that's definitely not good for your kids. And I mean, Fisher-Price is my favorite toy company. So I personally collect a lot of colorful baby toys, but I keep them all contained and in one place or on one section. Garlic powder, hummus, popcorn. I bought a rice cooker today. I think I'm done. You can Google sad beige mom. Anyway, there's benefits. Oh, also, so the controversy over is that you're stealing your children's enjoyment. And I definitely don't agree with that. Am I going to use 2 of these? Oh, it's gone. I didn't wash this jar out. That's messing with my OCD. I think we can fit 2 in here. Not garlic salt, because you don't want to eat conventional salt. Conventional salt is processed. Just like processed sugar, it's been refined, things have been taken out of it, it's been changed. Unchanged from the earth. Nothing added, nothing taken away, you know, like iodine and all these weird things. This is more coarse. Can you see the smoke? So it pours so much better. You don't need a funnel. What else do I use this for? I just bought a rice cooker. And I used it today for the first time. Didn't realize how smoky garlic was. I will be putting this in rice and beans. And what else? I guess hummus. I don't add anything to my baba ganoush, but I guess hummus and popcorn and rice. That's what I use. It's good for pineapple and oatmeal. I put it in my pineapple and oatmeal. That's all I use it for. And I'll probably be putting it in my rice. I'll probably kind of figure out some kind of rice pudding now that I got a rice maker. Anyway, today I made 3 cups of rice, which made 6 cups of rice, which was kind of too much. And then I put in a can of beans, and it was kind of good. So I don't want to make it ginger Asian style. I just added salt this time because I didn't open my garlic, and I wanted to open that for you, and I also wanted to try it as basically as possible. So I put a little salt in it. It was delicious. Rice and beans. And then I made oatmeal I tried making that. I never cook my oatmeal. I always eat my oatmeal raw. But I'm thinking that apples are cheaper than my canned pineapple, even though a bag of apples costs $7. $7. But I think you get more than a can of pineapple costs $2 now. So I use 1 can of pineapple and 1 scoop of oatmeal. I'd probably use 4 apples, and there's more than 4 apples. There's more than 4 fours of apples. So that's why it's cheaper. Now this is a bigger bag of apples. Sometimes they're 5, sometimes they're 6 for smaller. I forget how big the bag is. Again, the generic brand, Buy Organic. 6 pounds. But a 5-pound bag is usually 5 or 6 or 7. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? Something about... I'll remember, it was very important. Anyway, it's a whole food. It's definitely better than a canned pineapple, even though canned pineapple is probably the best fruit you can buy, because there's not going to be, I don't know what they do in the States. Usually there's no syrup, there's no added sugar, it's just pineapple and pineapple juice. So that's why I choose that as, and it also tastes like pineapple upside down cake when I mix it in with the oatmeal, and that's awesome. But if I'm to choose a favorite pie, I would choose apple. So apple oatmeal is gonna taste pretty much, I'm having apple pie every day. But it's not this, I don't think they add enough sweetness unless I cook them, so that's why I probably will do kind of caramelize them to make a more natural sweetness in the rice cooker, and then use the stuff like Gold, which I usually save for hot chocolate, or if I am having a sugar craving, which the less sugar I eat, the less sugar cravings I have. I probably did this out of order. This is also going to almost address, it's going to make more clearly the elephant in the room, which I'm not going to address. But the dollar store got floss picks. And I was buying the plastic ones. Well, the dollar store always had floss picks, but they had plastic ones. But I felt really guilty. I never flossed my teeth my whole entire life, and I feel bad and guilty, and I'm probably paying for it now. I probably have so many cavities between my teeth. That's something that I have to address one day again. Oh, that's why you eat organic. You want to. What you put inside of your body is the most important thing you do. So, I wonder if you still stuck around after we did that total silent bit. I hope you did. It's the most important thing. You will cure disease. Like, it's so funny, I'm on here preaching. I think I have nothing to offer anyone, and think, why would I make a YouTube channel? What do I have to offer? Yet I preach and know better than anyone else on so many topics. At least I think I do, right? So, what you put in your body is definitely the most... Is this bothering me? Oh, that's something else to remind me what I want to talk to you about. That too, in today's video. You. Oh, can I put these in here? this one that I dropped in the sink, we're definitely using that one tonight. So you have to take care of yourself. It is, you don't get the better you eat, the better your body will function, the better you will feel. It affects so many. It'll affect your stress. It'll affect your physical health, your ability to do things. It'll affect your mind and your clarity and so many different things. Your sadness levels, so number one thing you should always, if you're going to spend money on something, spend it on go for walks, which is proven time and time again in so many studies to be beneficial. I thought I was going to be able to fit 2 of these. That's the thing about these. They're actually a little cheaper than the plastic ones I buy. They're made of bamboo. We're going to come back, I'm sure, to... Anyway, you have to be... Number one thing is what you put inside you. And it's going to fix... Well, it's not going to fix, but it's going to aid and benefit all of the other things. That's you. All you have is you. The rest of the world, you are the center of the universe because it's all from your perspective. It's you. You have to take care of you. And if you take care of yourself, everything else will be better. There's less of these, but they cost less. So 75 there were in the ones that I used to buy. But these are biodegradable. So that's wonderful, and I'm happy about that. Wait, did I say that there were bamboo? I have glasses around here somewhere. Let's see. You can probably handle made of cornstarch and bamboo charcoal. So hopefully that they work well. I like that they're black. What did I do with the one that I dropped in the sink? I hope I didn't put it in here. Oh no, here it is. So this is the one that I'll be using. I always rinse them off. They are flavored, so I don't know what they're flavored with. It says mint. I don't know if there's like artificial sweetener on there. You wouldn't think that there would be. I don't know if it says on here anyway. Anyway, I will rinse them off, and I do it. You know what? Lately I haven't been doing it in the shower. I would. Okay, so the reason why, I don't know, I heard someone say that they use their picks because it was a sacrifice I was making to the world to use the plastic ones, and I felt really, really guilty about this. This is supposed to be food, but we are totally going to do a bathroom thing, and we're definitely going to do a full what I eat in a day again, especially now that I have a rice cooker. I don't know, I'm either going to have potatoes or rice every day, and then oatmeal. And sometimes I'll cook the oatmeal, sometimes I won't, I guess. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. With cooking with the apples, it's the pineapple is all liquid. You know, when you open a can of pineapple, you get all that juice in there. That's why you kind of have to cook the apples to make them be more liquidy. Add some water, make a whole liquid concoction or I guess if I'm making them with apples, I just have to cook them in the oatmeal and add lots of water to the oatmeal. And then if it's not sweet enough, then I'm gonna have to sweeten it with stevia. But I did eat it today without stevia, and it was good enough. Okay, so I felt super guilty, and I still feel guilty because guess what? This is nylon, the little string is. But then I thought, everyone who flosses their teeth, even when you use the string, but one of the main reason why I never floss my teeth, first of all, it takes so much time, and it takes me so much time, OCD again. So I'm just, each crack, like I'm scraping up and down on each tooth, and I'm really thorough. Whatever I do, I'm really thorough. And yeah, and I can't fit my hand. I don't know. Is it because I have man hand? I can't get my hands in my mouth. And when I do, I'm always cracking my lips, stretching my lips, and they're cracking apart. And it's horrible, horrible. This, when I use the picks, so much easier to do, which that one needs to be rinsed off before I use it. I've got water in the bottom of my sink, and I dropped it in the sink, and I don't know how clean that water is, but I'm not throwing that out. I'm going to use it. And I guess I'm only going to put one bag at a time in here. Also, I liked how the white ones looked, but black still my aesthetic. So good. Oh. And then, so I think I talked enough about picking. I'm really happy that these ones, I knew that they made biodegradable ones, and I just couldn't afford them. Now, I don't know, I think it worked out that they might cost just a slight bit more, but me doing something for the environment, even though I don't give a shit about humanity, I guess it comes down to that. When people are doing all these great things for the world, I do it because it's the right thing to do. I'm disgusted by humanity personally, and when you're saving the world, you're not saving the world. You're saving humanity. The world's going to be here. The world was here before we were here. It'll be here after we're gone. It don't care what we do. I do it because it's the right thing to do. Okay. Now here, do I want to... I clean with baking soda. I buy this one from the Dollar Tree because it looks old-fashioned, and I'll show you that one day when I show you inside the cabinet, and I have shown before, so some of you have seen, everything's all lined up and perfect in OCD. And when I say OCD, it's not like clinical, it's like everything lined up, everything needs to be perfect and beautiful and pleasing. Beige, what is it? Beige mom? Stupid beige mom? Oh, sad beige mom. Sad beige mom style. But I don't. Sometimes I have to go back and check the door 3 times because I don't know if I locked it or not. But it's not because I have to touch a handle. It's not that kind of OCD. It's just, I'm a perfectionist. I guess I shouldn't call it that then, should I? This isn't all going to fit in here. This I feel different, but just because it's stuck to the edge and stuff, I kind of want to clean this one out. Okay, I would always, what is one more round? I'm doing is always finish it completely, clean out the jar. I just have to wait another 3 months. Or I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to get rid of all of my stuff and sell it. I hope this is baking soda, not baking powder. You can't brush your teeth with baking powder. Okay, so I use it for cleaning. So I buy the more expensive one, and I treat this like gold. This probably should last me 6 months, but if I move out, I should be moving out now. I don't know how long I have to get out of here, and it's really weird for me to buy things like a rice cooker, and my rice cooker was $15, which, I don't know. In Canada, the cheapest you're going to find, oh yeah, I looked online, the cheapest you're going to find is $50 to get one. But my grocery store had one for $15, and it has a Teflon lining, which I am 100% against Teflon, but it's something that I bought that is disposable. Again, we'll get more into that anyway. This filled up perfectly. Beautiful white. Oh. This rosemary. goes into storage. Now, I don't know where I left off there. I was talking about something fun. The generic brand of everything. I did not realize that these bags were so. I saved $30 by ordering. I put a $100 order, and they paid me $30 to do it. So normally I have to go in person again. This perfection obsession. And pick out everything perfectly, because sometimes they give you dented cans or packages that have tears in them, so I do like to go in person to the grocery store because I like to choose what I'm buying, check the dates maybe, even though I guess I'm kind of guilty for that, but that really doesn't affect me because I use things up so quickly because I only eat the same things. Do I put this in jars like I do my popcorn? That is the question. See, what's the point of doing all this? Why don't I just keep it in the bags? It's part of those things of slow living, enjoying life, and loving what you love, loving your life. These are the things that make me happy. Maybe I need a bigger jar. Maybe I'm not ready to. I stopped. Look at everything. Everything is this. I stopped putting the cocoa. Or is that cocoa? Is that cacao? Cocoa. I guess it's cocoa. I think coca and cacao are different things. I think they're very similar, but I used to put this in one of the jars because I do use it every day, but it's already in a jar, so I just hide this, and I wouldn't mind, like, if I had a cupboard, and I used to do this even with the generic brands, because I have 4 others. Well, I bought 2 others of these today. I would buy in bulk and I would line them all up and I would decorate with the things that I use, and it would look really nice. And you'd have like this, it would be like, it's like an Andy Warhol Campbell soup, but it's with the products that I use. And when I open my cupboard, even if it is all sad and beige in my life all around me, when I open my cupboard, it's an Andy Warhol painting of it, all the pineapple lined up and all of the cacao or cocoa lined up. That's just how I like it. I also bought wooden spoons from the dollar store. Oh, did I finish talking about this? I paid more for this because I don't even think it says on here that it's aluminum free. But because I'm ingesting this and I'm putting it inside my mouth, so I brush my teeth with baking soda and tea tree oil, which I have to find a new source for tea tree oil. Because I like to find it at the off-price store, because you can get a good, like, TJX companies, because you can get it at a discount price. But I always like, well, not always, but everyone, when I'm passing by I'll look in the oil section to see if they have some tea tree oil. But I do put this in my mouth, even though it says you're not supposed to ingest it. I don't swallow it, but I do brush my teeth. I put a little bit of baking soda in my hand, a couple drops of tea tree oil, and that's what I brush my teeth with. And it doesn't whiten my teeth or anything. And I gave myself white strips for Christmas, and I still haven't used them because I always think I want to eat again. Maybe you know what I should do? I should do it in the morning, and then and then it would force, because I always think I have to do it at night before bed, because that's when I brush my teeth. But hey, it would force me to brush my teeth in the morning too, which I only brush my teeth once a day because it takes me so long because of the perfectionism. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, maybe I should do white strips in the morning because I'm also intermittent fasting kind of guy. I have one meal a day, and it's a big, huge meal. Like it was 3 cups of rice, a can of beans, and then I had a cup of oatmeal. No pineapple today. Maybe later though. Because I just finished eating, and then I'm doing this, and then maybe I'll eat again, and then oatmeal, and I had when I kept eating the apples. That's the thing about buying apples. I'll keep eating them, and then I'll be gone, and then maybe I won't save money. But it's good for you and it's healthy. So very plain, healthy, but I have all of my spices here that look beautiful. Which you can't even see all of them. Some are hidden. But beautiful colors. I love them. I love you. I'm sure I meant to say things that I didn't say. Oh yeah, the spoons. Cutting boards and stuff that are made with bamboo, I always worry about the glue because usually it's not made out of one piece of bamboo. However, this spoon looks like it is. I didn't realize I had this wooden spoon because I hadn't used it in so long. So I went out and bought more. But then, yeah, I can't. The joints in these are natural bamboo joints. I don't think this is glued together. But I am always concerned about what is that bamboo cutting board glued together with? Are you getting those toxic chemicals from that cutting board? These are all solid pieces of wood for sure. They also look more antique. I noticed that this one has a chip out of the bottom. I kind of like that too. I wanted to find a really antique wooden spoon that I knew was from the 1800s, but I don't think I would ever know that for sure. And I'm probably going to use this to eat with now too, so that's going to be cool. Oh, the reason why I bought this is because Teflon. So I'm really afraid of Teflon, but maybe it's not. No, it says to be careful and to only use like safe non-stick surface stuff, as long as you don't disrupt it. I know, and also it's a $15 rice cooker. It's supposed to be disposable. I would not take it with me. Oh yeah, just like none of my linens I'll be taking with me when I go. And we'll talk more about this. This is what I have to focus on in the near future. I have to focus on getting rid of stuff. So there's going to be a lot of videos about me going through my belongings. And I have to keep reminding myself that, seriously, I should be thinking that everything I need should be fitting in a backpack. So I should be getting rid of everything. But there's certain things that I love way too much. Like, I have a huge antique mason jar collection that I don't want to get rid of. I have to find where I have extra lids. I keep dropping these and breaking them, but luckily I've also I kind of caught that so it didn't break. I'm really clumsy. I would have wooden floors in a kitchen and in a bathroom for sure. In an ideal situation, I should have mats down. I'm working here in really small spaces, and I'm always tripping over everything. The reason that I want to be a minimalist and that I'm trying to make my life, it's to make my life easier. It's so I'm not tripping over everything. So everything is more open and beige and free. And why sad beige moms are doing it right. It's because in human nature development, we've spent more of our time outside in nature than we have inside. So this is just a small fraction. This city living thing is a tiny fraction of our existence. We have been living on the land for so long, and there's not bright colors everywhere. This is the part that I agree with the sad beige moms. That's what it's supposed to look like. It's not supposed to be overwhelming. All those bright colors and stuff, they're supposed to exist. They're great learning tools for babies are drawn to them. But what you're doing is you're overstimulating them. I really believe that. There's plenty of color. Take your baby outside in nature. You can count the blueberries. You can count the red apples on the tree. You can even count the red cars going by and identifying what color they are. That's not even nature. That's part of human nature. But there is so much to be said for a tranquil space, relaxing. We don't need all of that. That's where my time is on a camera, but you can't see that. So I'm trying to dodge and my head should really be covering the cloth that's been stained from overuse. That's why I'm not taking this with me. So if I ever find another place, I would get, my bed sheets are falling apart. I'm not buying new ones. They're beige, they're white. I always have white sheets and white towels. I love them. And these are in pretty good shape. I didn't buy them so long ago. One for every day of the week. There's actually one for every day of the week and an extra day. There's 8 of them. But I can leave them behind. I would be, if I have a washing machine in wherever I'm going, then I would be able to have just 2, maybe. Like people have decided that 2 sets of sheets are the right amount of sheets to have. My sheets are falling apart. My dish towels are falling apart. I'm not going to buy new ones of those. Oh. How's that for OCD, Mary Kondo? That's how I keep my my linens. Okay, now I think I haven't finished all of my sentences and all of my thoughts, but maybe you're used to that by now. Here's my canister. Here's my canister of cleaning baking soda that I've got a scoop in there, ready to go. I am going to go over beauty stuff very, very soon. We're going to go over that. We're going to go through the medicine cabinet. We're going to go under my sink, and we're going to see what I have stored under there and what I haven't been using. And we're going to go through all of my shelves and all of my things. I also have to do this even more so with the toys that I have. That was overwhelming. But I am putting off because I just think it's so much easier for me to get rid of real life big boy belongings. The toys are probably going to be harder, but mainly it's just that one giant shelving unit that I keep my stuff in, and I have to be harsh. Love you, thank you. That stuff's coming up. This was a weird video, especially the quiet parts. I don't even know if I should be quiet. I should not even care. Why do I care? I don't care. You know what? I only care about, well, goodbye. I love you. Thanks for joining me today.